This is clearly Photoshop, but they're saying that if it was real, she would have to change her name to Ronda Rousey.
It wasn't holding them back.
First it was the Chinese people, now it's the Australians.
That is a beer.
They're trying to give us COVID, the squeak wall. I can't believe people are making such a big deal of this walkout from Inoue. It kind of reminds me of like a Trans-Siberian Orchestra kind of concert. Or like Erica Kirk in Morning.
When I hit him, he was like, doing like this, and his leg was really painful. And I feel now it's time to get the bonus, you know. So I was thinking like
it's all that emoting. I was saying that during the live stream. Jack Della Maddalena kind of fights like a women's tennis player. Like everything's There's actually a psychiatric term that I just looked up on Google right now called age regression. And I think Islam Makhachev beat that age regression into JDM. And what it is when you take like a traumatic experience like that, it puts you like mentally back. It's like a time machine, and it's like you're a little kid again because that trauma like has a hold on you. And it seems like if you zoom into JDM's face on his last couple fights, it almost looks like a little kid. It looks and sounds like a little kid getting beat instead of fighting like an elite world-class championship caliber fighter. He's like, even his corner's telling him, stop it, bro. When he was going back to his corner in this last fight, they're like, no, stop, don't be saying it. He was walking to his corner going like, oh, and they're like, what are you doing?
I don't like Jon Jones.
I don't like Jon Jones.
But Ibrahim, about to take him down and crack his head on the ground, you know the person that held you up when you were falling? Where? That was me. Hey, stop.
Wait a minute. Oh, Jon Jones is gonna be like, you raise me up so I can do more steroids. Scope the replay, bro. This is clear as day. He's reaching way out there. He's trying to make sure nothing goes sideways. Now, I think Jon Jones maybe is the one securing his check, so maybe he's just trying to preserve his wallet here. Wow.
Stop. He's gonna hit his head. He's gonna stop. He's gonna hit his head. Stop. I saved your life because I didn't want you to crack your head on the ground. Just now. So don't act like you beat him. He got your ass again. He actually was beat. I literally.
He's thanking him profusely.
Grab you down once you. I should have let you buzz the back of your head. Tell Jon, I don't like Jon Jones.
Is he having regrets now? So for those of you always saying 2-0, 2-0, which doesn't even matter because of all the cheating and everything that Jon Jones did in and out of the cage, I think now, I mean, this was a life or death type of situation. So in this case, it would be more like, you think I'm just gonna sit here and let you crack your head, Jon? You think I'm just gonna sit here and let you crack your head? Like, I mean, this transcends 2-0. Like, could Jon Jones say this about DC? DC could literally say, Jon Jones, you only have life because of me. You're only alive right now. You can only live and breathe and do drugs and abuse your wife and so on and so forth and etc. because of me. Come check out my new channel. Link down below.
Yeah, that's 3 to the knee now. Oh! Yeah.
I know that a lot of people are mad about this, but I love this and I think it's hilarious, and I will never stop saying this. Fighting, by its very nature, at the very core, is a freak show. That's what it is. Stop trying to make it mature and respectable and non-freak show-ish. That's what it is. So don't be mad at this guy right here. I think he's just helping emphasize what it is at its core. He's trying to remind us not to take ourselves too seriously. You know, it wasn't that long ago there was a fighter in his chonies, you know, battling with a lion in the Coliseum. Like, let's not, you know, act like, you know, I know people like to come out in their 3-piece suits and whatnot, acting like civilized people. But at the end of the day, it's a freak show.
Expect it. Yeah, that's 3 to the knee now. Oh! I don't know, man. Nah, that guy.
Bro, are you kidding me? Twice. That's embarrassing. Stop. Yeah. You got dropped by a freaking flyweight. Let's go again. Bro. Walk. Walk.
So apparently this is one of the guys that was in that fight, and he's upset with Wing C now. I don't even know. I'm assuming this guy that's approaching him lost, and he's probably like, I lost because of you. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't watched this yet.
Start walking, buddy. Yeah, you still lost him.
So I guess he did lose, and Wing C's acting like a tough guy while he hides behind someone saying, hold me back, hold me back.
Walk. Where's my other shoe? Take. Still got dropped, and it didn't even matter. Go walk. You toddler, go walk. Keep walking. Go. You really assaulted another dude over the fact that you lost? I lost too, brother.
Wait a minute. So I missed. Okay, we're at a minute right now. Let me see. So did the guy actually get to Wing C and touch him? Because it sounds like Wing C's complaining now, saying like, you really assaulted me just because you lost to another guy? But I didn't see him get assaulted. Maybe they started the recording after. I went too far back. Okay, so it looks like maybe he already did, and now they're getting separated.
Dude, stop.
Yeah, I mean, that makes the most sense. There was an assault, and then someone started recording, and now Wing C's trying to... I mean, you can't do that, Wing C. I like you going in there weekend at Bernie style and being a streaker and everything. That's funny. But then you can't punk out and try to hide behind people when he comes to square up with you. So you can't do all that while you're hiding behind people, bro.
Behind me, sucker punch me. Bro, our job is to get attention.
Oh, so he came up behind him and sucker punched him. You came up and sucker punched a blind guy? You came up and sucker punched a blind guy with wings? You might have been sucking a blind angel, bro.
The only person you got to blame is yourself.
Even his lady's bigger than Wing C. You're attacking this little dude? He's just a court jester. Has he even won a fight?
Bro, our job is to get attention.
Yeah. Like him or not. Condone what he did or not. He's been a punk and hiding or not. It's a freak show. It's to get attention. It's to be entertaining. It's to get people sitting here talking about this like I'm doing right now. He succeeded. He succeeded. If Wing C wouldn't have went in there and, you know, was with his cane and stuff like that, walking around being silly, I wouldn't even known this fight happened. I wouldn't have been talking about it. So congratulations.
If you're at least going to do something like that, put it on camera. Come on now. I dropped it and I'm a flyweight. Take that. Take that.
He dropped him? So he approached Wing C and Wing C dropped him. I wonder if he hit him with his blind stick.
We are just en route back from the eye hospital where today I've had a scan and things are progressing nicely.
I would hope that he'd be at full health and not just progressing when he's driving down the road in a vehicle with innocent civilians going to and fro.
Which I'm very happy about. They're saying pretty soon, things keep moving in the right direction, I will be cleared for contact. I am back in the gym, I am back training. No sparring just yet. But,
so he can't even spar. He's not even cleared to spar with equipment in a controlled environment with training partners that he knows and they care about each other and they know the circumstances. He's not even cleared to do that. He can't even spar, but he could be on a freeway driving a car at high speeds with a bunch of innocent people around. This dude is driving a vehicle as blind as Winged C, and all these unassuming people have no idea their lives are in danger, and he can't even put the gloves on and spar. Hopefully he doesn't get caught up in any road rage because he's good behind the wheel, right? But if something goes sideways, they start making eyes at each other. He gets out of the car and he's ready to throw down. He's like, oh snap, I forgot. I'm not clear to spar.
everyone keeps asking when I'm going to fight. The obvious answer is
nobody's asking him when he's going to fight. Not anymore. Not after all the shenanigans, not after all the several months and several uploads. Probably the only one asking him right now, hey bro, hey, bro, when you gonna fight? Is Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn signed this dude thinking he was going to have much more of a heated, much more covered, much more drawn out back and forth with Dana White. He probably thought Dana White was going to take the bait more. They were going to fight. They were going to do one match boxing. They were going to do one MMA. They were going to do one power slap. And Dana's like, nah, I'm not interested. He probably thought Dana was going to show more of an ego. This was going to be a big old thing. And this whole thing that he's got going with Tomas Aspinall was going to be worth it. But now it all died down. Even the fans that Aspinall does have left, I think at this point they're like, hey, bro, just right off into the sunset, keeping intact what you do have, you know, having made history, being a record setter, being the only fighter in UFC history to win the strap via unanimous text message from Dana White. Like, they don't even want to, like, don't even risk losing a bout that you never even had in the first place. Don't do a Joshua Van.
The other two guys, Alex and Cyril, have to fight for the interim title. I'm obviously going to...
They should be fighting for the title, not an interim title. Again, this dude never even had to fight for the real title. So why should these two dudes who are ready and willing to go be fighting for a fake title?
The UFC have told me that I'm fighting the winner. First and foremost, I have to get my health right, which is on the right track.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm not at full health yet. I haven't been cleared anyway. Tai Tuivasa has 7 losses. Tony Ferguson says, haha, that's cute. I remember when I had my first 7 losses.
Holy. Oh my God. Amazing. Eu achei top demais, e pô, vendo, né, no jogo do UFC 6, número 6, eu gosto dessa foto aqui. Uma das preferidas. A gente vê o quanto sendo reconhecido, todo o trabalho que eu venho fazendo, né? A gente tá na novo jogo aí, na capa. Amazing, chama.
This seems totally ridiculously uncharacteristic. It seems like one of those moments that I've talked about many times. It feels like an Azerbaijan moment. It feels like he's being held hostage and he has to talk good about this thing. This does not feel like anything we've ever seen from Alex Pereira before. I mean, he doesn't look good. He looks pale. I've never seen him look this pale. Something like, if I would think that maybe they murdered him and this is a clone or something like that. Even the shape of his head looks different. It's weird. His muscles look flat. His arms, his chest, everything looks flat. His legs look skinny. He's pudgy. He's got that Jamal Hill body. It's kind of like a Michael Chandler. He's got the Michael Chandler, like the protruding stomach, where like the stomach comes out like even further than his reach. He does not look healthy right now. And he's looking at the cover, and I think he's admiring. I think it might be, where did it show it? I think he's admiring his past self. Look at that. He's looking back in time to when he was ripped. And obviously it's staged. I mean, someone's right here handing it to him. Obviously they're doing a thing. But when have we ever heard Pereira talking like this? He never gets this animated about everything. Look at like his body language and everything. The way that he's referring to it is like very infomercial-ish.
No jogo do UFC 6, número 6, eu gosto dessa foto aqui. Uma das preferidas. A gente vê o quanto sendo reconhecido, todo o trabalho que eu venho.
He's not somebody, at least he doesn't show it to us, that he's ever really very moved by stuff like this. It seems a little fake. I never thought we'd see him with a body like this. He's kind of like in his DC era. I don't know why Whittaker doesn't let the sides grow anymore. It kind of looks like he's wearing a yarmulke.
Cheguei em casa e, rapaziada, ó, o que aconteceu sábado já tava sendo escrito há muito tempo, ó. E eu vou nocautear o Jack Della Maddalena. E eu vou ganhar do JDM. E eu vou nocautear o JDM. Isso aqui, ó, velho, já tava escrito faz tempo, ó. Ó, eu vou nocautear o JDM. Aqui eu vou ser campeão. Eu vou nocautear o JDM.
This is kind of like when somebody's like going for a job, though. Have you ever seen in like the movies, somebody is trying to get a promotion, or they're trying to get into a certain college or whatever, and then you get 2 cakes. You get one of them that says congratulations, and then the other one's like, oh, I'm so sorry, we still love you, or whatever. I mean, he could have easily lost to JDM, and then he would have come home and then just had to erase it off the mirror. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot, bro. Conor McGregor put out a tweet saying, very excited for the Newark, New Jersey UFC card with my 185-pound UFC title on the line. Well, take a little gander through the 185 rankings right now, if you would. I just want to remind you guys that I've been talking about this for months now, and I just wanted to take this opportunity when I saw this tweet to remind you that I was the first one that said this, and people mocked me and they laughed at my face through the screen, of course, and they were telling me that it was nothing but foolishness when I said that the best matchup, one of the best matchups that we could have in the UFC right now if Conor McGregor comes back is Conor McGregor and Israel Adesanya, two champions fallen from grace, two people in the UFC that people once upon a time treated like gods, like they were invincible, and then became memes. Two people that people hailed as like the best strikers ever in UFC history, 2020 hindsight or not. I said, this is the best thing. People said Conor McGregor's too small, and I said, what are you talking about? Guarantee you Conor McGregor weighs more than Adesanya right now. Conor McGregor even has a wider frame. Israel Adesanya has a very narrow, like basketball player frame. And that's not racist. Very narrow basketball player frame. And Conor McGregor is like a half-inch shorter than Gastelum, which, you know, argumentatively gave him like Adesanya's hardest fight ever. Conor McGregor is not too small for Israel Adesanya by any metric. And now he's saying my 185 title. Who's in 185? Adesanya. Who would make sense right now? Do you think Conor McGregor is going to come in and fight Makhachev right off the bat? No. He's going to have that striking battle first. Make that big money first with another legend. I could have made so many of you so rich by now. But you're out there complaining about gas prices. You wouldn't even be looking at the numbers if you listened to me. Every time I see Conor McGregor release training footage from his gym, I'm like, bro, it looks like you just grabbed some random dude that's only there because he scraped together the money so that he could tell people that he went to your gym, and maybe he caught a glimpse of you. Maybe he was actually like within 10 feet of you, and that's going to be the story for the rest of his life that he could brag about. And finally, he has somebody that he's training with that's not a nobody, that's not a creative player. It's former UFC welterweight Dong Hyun Kim. But what I think is hilarious is you could see here that Conor McGregor either himself or had someone edit all the moments perfectly. It's like a director's cut. He only left in the moments where he's doing something impressive, where he's at, or maybe not that impressive, but he only left in the moments where he's doing something. It just keeps cutting. It's like if he made himself like a mixtape, like if he's trying out for the NBA or something like that, and he's trying to leave in all the times he actually made a shot, and he's leaving out everything else. Everything that Dong did, all Dong's moments, he cut out of the feed. He's even doing instant replays. Look at there was nothing crazy about that. That was like a slow, unassuming uppercut to the body. Why did he replay that? This kind of feels like a propaganda video. The way that it's edited, look at. He instant replayed himself again. Of course, Arman's the one that caught it. That fool never stops eating. That's dangerous, though. Those people need to, they need to have the people that come in to sit down and eat sign waivers or something like that. I had a homie one time at Teppanyaki. They had to take him in an ambulance because it clogged his airway. That fool almost died.
Only Arman would bring cake to a guy who's got to cut weight.
Happy birthday to you.
Wait a minute. Did he say happy? I can't tell because of his accent. If that's how he says birthday, if he says birthday, or if he's saying like Boar's Day, like the wolf. I think he said happy Boar's Day. We may never know. I don't know. Let me know if you're familiar with the Armenian accent. If they say birthday, birthday. That is messed up if that's a real cake. Arman is a big troll though, so I don't know. It could be made of like tofu or something, or maybe it is a cake and he's just gonna rub it in his face. This photo never happened. This is a figment of Dan Hooker's imagination. Wait, did he say no contact kung fu? Like if he's a Tai Chi master? No contact. Look at how funny, just automatically, just as a dude. Look at how Makhachev protects the his never regions. Look at his hands. Look at he's like, I don't trust these machines. They're into that population control. They don't want any more babies. Tries to make peace. He's trying to test the grip strength. Dang. Now Luke Thomas is going to call the robot an Islamophobe. There was a lady standing by Pereira that coincidentally was announced that she was impregnated right after the shooting of this video. Bryce Mitchell doing his best impression of Stipe Muchacho. I mean, I get it. The whole Arman Tsarukyan, Nina Chama thing. Will they, won't they? Are they dating? What's going on? He's trying not to look at her. Silly, the boyfriend's right there recording the whole thing. And I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get the fascination, man. To be very frank with you, I'm more impressed by Arman's body than Nina's.